What's up, everybody? I'm SS Multiverse. They're talking about Dragon Ball Super Episode 64, titled Praise and Adore Him, The Explosive Birth of Merge Zamasu. And it's airing on October 30th. Predictions. Let me start by saying a lot of my prediction videos are pretty easy. Like, I could usually figure out the gist of what the episode is going to be. This one was a little bit more tricky, so although I think I have some of it figured out, other parts I'm still looking at and really wondering what it was. So the first thing I'll say about this episode is everybody's focusing on the fusion between Zamasu and Goku Black. And yes, I do think this is going to be this episode. It was in the preview, so obviously it's going to be it. However, I don't think this is actually going to be the focus of the episode, just the ending lore for episode 65. If that makes any sense. So I'm saying it's going to be in the episode, but it's only going to be like maybe the last 2 minutes. The rest of the episode is going to be a lot of things leading up to it. All right, so I think that one of the first things that's going to happen is Goku Black is going to get out of that situation with Vegeta, because right now he's just getting absolutely destroyed. So I think his top priority is to go back to Zamasu and fight side by side with him ASAP, because he is just losing fast, and I honestly can't see him just keeping the tar being on him by Vegeta, because he's obviously going to die if that kept up. So I think he's going to try to find Zamasu as soon as possible. Now, after they come back together, like they start fighting as the two of them, I think the dynamic of this fight is going to completely change from direct fighting to Goku Black and Zamasu using more strategic techniques and moves that rather buy time or create illusions to distract Goku and Vegeta from the real fight, because they're going to realize that fighting them head on, they as in Goku Black and Zamasu, fighting Goku and Vegeta head on is no longer working, so they have to come up with a new plan. So as you'll see in the preview, there is this part where it shows like multiple Goku Blacks, and then Vegeta or Goku is shooting Ki Blasts to get rid of them. That looks like a version of the after image technique. They're instantly going away. I think all these techniques are just diversions and illusions to distract Goku and Vegeta from a direct attack. Another big part of this episode, and this one I'm more sure about than almost anything else in the episode, is that Zamasu's going to launch an attack on Capsule Corporation. He's going to go after Trunks, Bulma, everybody there, and just try to destroy and kill as much as he can. I think the reason he's going to do that is because he realized a direct attack is no longer working. So he wants to cause as much pain on Goku and Vegeta as possible. And what better to do that than to go after Bulma and Trunks? And then the other obvious reason is that he wants zero mortals, as in he wants nobody still alive. So he knows Capsule Corporation. He probably knows that Capsule Corporation by now is like the main base for the future, because that's where Bulma and Trunks spend so much time at. So I think he's going to try to attack him. And since he's immortal, Goku and Vegeta can only kind of stop him. I mean, they can keep knocking him down, but eventually he's going to get back up and keep heading in that direction. I think Zamasu's counterattack on Capsule Corporation is going to ultimately fail, because we saw in the preview that they're going to ultimately merge. And what other reason would they merge other than that they're losing? So this is one scene, and I'm not gonna lie, guys, I am still trying to figure this one out, where Black Goku looks like he made like an energy reaper, like a Sith, out of his arm, and he just rips like a hole in this like sky, and this giant like light appears. And here's what confuses me about this part. It looks like Goku Black created it, and Vegeta's just standing there, and he just doesn't care. Like, he's just like, I don't even know like what to say. Like, he's just standing there staring at it. He's just like, you know, nice rift through time. I don't know what exactly this is. I strongly suspect, though, this has something to do with sealing somebody away. If I had to guess, it really does look like Goku Black created this rift or a tear through dimension or time, whatever this is. And I think it's some desperation technique he has to try to get Goku and Vegeta like out of this dimension, just trap him somewhere else. Because it doesn't look like some normal type of technique. It looks like something we've never seen before, which I really like this, by the way. I really like how they're pulling in new techniques we've never seen before. I think the reason Goku Black might have made that is because he can't fight Vegeta head on anymore. So he has to find a way how to defeat him otherwise. So he's pulling out a new technique to try to seal Vegeta away. This could also have to do with the fact that Goku and Vegeta are trying to seal Zamasu away, so they can have a counterattack to try to seal them away. You know, maybe we'll have a little back and forth going on there, which is very interesting. Also, based on the subtitles of the preview, we can certainly say that Goku at some point is going to try to steal Zamasu. Now, I don't think it's using Goku Black's rift. I'm just going to call it a rift. I don't really know what it is. It's just a tear through the sky. I actually think it could just be with the Mufuba. Maybe they trap, Zamasu or Goku Black, and then they try to steal Zamasu away. I think there's going to be a point at which Goku Black and Zamasu are just finished. Like, not finished as in totally beat up and they can't even get up, but like they're completely pinned against a corner and they have no way out. And I think that's when they're going to release the fusion. Like, they're going to be like, this is desperate. Maybe Goku has Zamasu pinned. He's going to use the Mufuba no matter what. I don't really know about that one. I'm only saying that that's a possibility because it says in the preview, Goku says, it's Zamasu, it's time to seal you away. So it makes it sound like he's going to try to use the Mufuba in this episode. But maybe, yeah, he pins Zamasu to a wall or something and he's about to seal him away. And then maybe Goku Black says, or Zamasu says, it's time for the ultimate plan, which is when they switch earrings and then they instantly merge. And then Goku and Vegeta will instantly back off. Now, one other thing I'll touch up on briefly is that I think there's going to be a scene involving Bulma and Trunks with the Mufuba jar, picking up where we left off last time, where I think Trunks is actually going to come up with a way how to fix a Mufuba jar. If it's using that super glue, so be it. But I also think he might have something up his sleeve. Maybe he has some special power or ability which would allow him to fix his Mufuba jar. I mean, he's got a new transformation. They might as well just give him a new technique to fix that jar. I mean, super glue. I mean, I get it's supposed to be a humor scene, but I mean, come on, nobody wants him to fix it with super glue. We want him to shoot some like energy beam at it and just fix it like Piccolo does, like the magic beam. So I think they're gonna come up with a way how to fix the Mufuba jar, but I don't think they're actually going to fix it yet. And then what about the Supreme Kai and Gowasu? They chose to remain in the middle of the action in Trunks' timeline. I personally don't think they're going to get attacked in this episode. I think they're going to be sideline characters that are going to commentate on this fight, like Dragon Ball does a lot. I don't think they're going to get hurt by Goku Black. They kind of teased us with Vegeta saying last episode where he's just like, next time I won't save you guys. I think they're smart enough to avoid Goku Black and Zamasu at this point. I think Zamasu is going to go after Capsule Corporation way more than Gowasu. I think Goku Black and Zamasu don't really care that they're there. And I think Gowasu, maybe there might be a scene where he says, I have to give my Potara earrings to Goku and Vegeta, otherwise we're going to lose. But this is only going to be at the very end of the episode, after Goku and Black merge their bodies together, because that's when he's going to realize that that's the only way for Goku and Vegeta to win at this point. So all in all, that is my complete breakdown of what I think this episode is going to be. I think we're going to have Goku Black trying to get the Zamasu as soon as possible because he's getting the tar bean out of him by Vegeta. And I think they're going to start a lot of diversion techniques and trying to defeat Goku and Vegeta using deception and illusions. And then Zamasu is going to launch his attack on Capsule Corporation. I think that's ultimately going to fail. And then I think Goku and Vegeta are ultimately going to pin Zamasu and Goku Black, get him in a hole, get him so that even they're panic at this point. And I think that's when they're going to unleash their ultimate plan, which is to merge their bodies to gain an edge over Goku and Vegeta. And once they merge their bodies, I think the episode is going to end very, very soon. I really, really don't think Goku and Vegeta are going to be fighting the merged Zamasu in this episode. Possibly in episode 65, but I think it's very, very likely we're going to see Goku and Vegeta merging their bodies together to fight this merged Zamasu, because this is Potara fusion. We're not talking about the fusion dance or the finger dance, that Goten and Trunks uses. This is Potara fusion. They should be way, way too powerful for Goku and Vegeta to fight individually at this point. Even if they were able to transfer all their powers to Goku, Vegeta and Trunks, I know that there's no way he can win. Some questions still arise about this merged Zamasu though. Are we going to find out if he's immortal or not? Are we going to find out anything new about him? I think this isn't the episode for that, but there's definitely a possibility it could be. but I personally don't think that it is going to happen, but we'll have to see for sure. Anyways, guys, that's my complete breakdown of episode 64. Everything I think is going to happen in it. I think this is going to be a great episode, and I love how that they're going to do some change ups in this episode, like the rift or whatever Goku Black is doing. That is awesome, and we're finally going to see some fusion after all this time. We've all been waiting for it. We're finally going to see some of it. Let me know what you guys think is going to happen in this episode. What's your breakdown for episode 64? Why do you think Goku Black made a rift in the sky? And what role will Zamasu play in this episode? Let me know in the comments. I'll read them like always. Have a fantastic day, and I'll see you in the next video.